Hi everybody, please forgive this disgusting intro. I was recording earlier and then my battery died, and then while I was waiting for it to charge I lost all my good light, and it was just bad. So this is like the only place in my house, like literally this exact spot right here is the only place that I can get any decent light to do this introduction. So please forgive me. I promise this won't happen anymore, or I will try to make sure that this doesn't happen again, because this is just all bad. But yeah, of course everything wants to like fuck up when I want it to feel cute. Like I'm like, ooh, yeah. I mean, that's the highlight of my outfit right here, but I mean, still. Enough venting to you guys. But yeah, this is today's look. Have blue wing liner, a hot pink lip, which is not like looking all that hot pink right now. Just stay tuned, please. Genuinely, I really appreciate everyone who subscribed to my crazy ass already. I really appreciate it. So please stay tuned for this spring tutorial, and see you guys. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is take this color right here called Saddle, surprise, surprise, and I'm going to blend that into my crease using my 217 brush from MAC. Okay, so we have saddle in our crease. So the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this eyeshadow right here called Embark from MAC, and I'm going to take that same brush and I'm just going to put a little bit of that Embark on the outer corner. So the next thing I'm going to do is take saddle again using the same brush, and I'm just going to soften and blend everything out. So the next thing that I'm going to do is take this eyeshadow right here from Urban Decay called Midnight Cowboy. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's just a neutral, soft, glittery color. And we're just going to put that on the lid. Okay, so believe it or not, our eyes are complete. Like, that's it. That's all we're doing on our eyes. The next thing that we're gonna do, well, maybe not the eyes, they're not really complete, but the eyeshadow's complete. Eyeshadow's done. Real quick and easy. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to line my lids. The first liner that I'm going to use is, of course, my Black Track from MAC, and I'm just gonna apply that first. So now that I've lined my lids with Black Track, the next thing that I'm gonna do is take Wet n Wild liquid liner in indigo blue, and I'm just gonna go over the Black Track with that. Okay, so that step's complete. If you're wondering why I did both liners, the Black Track and the liquid blue liners, because honestly I don't trust myself with the liquid liner by itself anymore. I haven't done a liquid liner by itself since I like first started doing like my eyeliner like years ago. So I'm like, let me not even like play myself right now. Let me start off with my Black Track because I know I'm comfortable with that, and then I'll do the other one just in case I mess up, because ain't nobody got time for that. So the next thing that I'm going to do is apply my false lashes, and I'm going to be using these lashes right here. I got them from the beauty supply store. They're a little bit more natural looking because this is a natural kind of look, so I wanted to keep my lashes more on the natural side too, so I'm going to apply those right now. So now that my lashes are applied, the next thing that I'm going to do is apply my under eye concealer. And usually I would use my beauty blender for this, but I can't find it, so I'm a little lost with my life right now. But I'm gonna apply my under eye concealer. So I'm gonna be taking my Makeup Forever HD foundation, and that's what I'm gonna be using as my concealer. The next thing that I'm going to do is take the shadow Embark, and I'm just going to take a regular eyeshadow brush and just go underneath my lower lash line with the Embark eyeshadow. So now that the Embark is on, I'm going to take my 217 brush and I'm going to go back into that saddle color right there, and I'm just going to buff out the Embark. So the next step is to highlight the cheekbones, and I'm going to be using Star Wonder from MAC. This was a limited. I don't know if you can still get it like online at like eBay or Amazon or whatever if you want it, but again, there's other like highlights that are just as pretty that you can use. I actually don't like how that looks. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna use Whisper of Guilt as my highlight. So now that the highlight is on, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to set my under eye concealer with my Maybelline Shine Free powder. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing is apply my mascara, and I'm going to be using both my L'Oreal Voluminous and my L'Oreal Miss Manga. So the next thing that I'm going to do is apply my blush, and the blush that I'm going to be using is called Dolly Mix, and it's from MAC. And I'm using a stippling brush just because I want something that's a little bit fluffier, that's not going to pick up too much product, because I don't want my cheeks to be like overly pink, especially with like the bright pink lip that we're going to put on later. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing is applying my contour, and I'm going to be using NW45 Studio Fix powder from MAC. So the next step is to take my my NW58 powder from MAC, and I'm just going to deepen my contour a little bit. If you've watched my previous videos, you know this isn't nothing new. So now that all of that's complete, the next thing that I'm going to be doing is taking my medium deep mineral powder, and I'm just going to set my entire face. So our last and final step is to do our lips, and I'm going to be lining my lips with Beat Liner from MAC. So the lipstick that I'm going to be using is called Flat Out Fabulous. It's this gorgeous color right here from MAC. Like, oh my god, it's gorgeous. So now that the lip is on, usually with a bright lip like this, I usually like to clean up the outer edge of the lip with some concealer just to make it a little bit more sharp. So that's what I'm about to do right now. So our lip is complete, which makes our whole look complete. and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.